नमो अर्हन्ताणं नमो सिद्धाणं नमो आयर्याणं नमो वज्झायाणं नमो लोये सवसाहुणम् मोक्षमार्गस्य नेतारं भेतारं कर्म भोगृतां ज्ञातारं विश्वतत्त्वानां वन्दे तद्गुणलब्धये तत्त्वार्थसूत्रकर्तारं गृध्रपिच्छोपलक्षितं वन्दे गणीन्द्रसञ्जात स्वामी मुनीश्वरम् उमा स्वामी मुनीश्वरम्। चलिए, let's start. We have discussed in detail about Saat Tattva at a good stretch. Now we'd like to talk about six essentials, Shat Avashyak. I only have 2 classes to talk about it, so I'll be very quick with my approach. If there are any questions, we'll have those in the last 5 minutes so when we conclude. So I'd like to begin right now. If there is any query, you know that you are very casual with me. You can start off with the query anytime. I'm sharing the screen, and I had already shared the PPT of 6 essentials with you prior to the class. Any questions?
No.
English के
हाँ जी. So 6 essentials is the one that we are talking about. So the first thing you need to note is this particular chapter is written according to a verse which is there in Padmanandi Panchvinshatika, chapter number 6, verse number 7. I'd like all of you to either recite it with me or you can recite after me. You can recite it with me. It's a very simple one. देव पूजा गुरु पास्ति स्वाध्यायः संयमस्तपः दानं चेति गृहस्थानां षट्कर्माणि दिने दिने. So it's a very simple verse. The verse says देव पूजा गुरु पास्ति, गुरु की उपासना, Swadhyay, Sanyam, Tap and Dan. These are called as 6 karma, 6 avashyak essentials, and we should follow them dine dine. That means every day. Okay? So the first thing that I need to tell you is we are talking about 6 essentials. Now, my first question to you is, are there 6 essentials only for Grahasth or they are for monks also? Anybody who would like to answer the question, please raise your hand. I'll repeat the question once again. Are there 6 essentials only for householders or for monk as well? षट आवश्यक सिर्फ गृहस्थों के होते हैं या मुनियों के भी होते हैं? Quickly. Yes, Praveen ji. Yeah.
गृहस्थ के होते हैं.
Okay.
सिर्फ गृहस्थ के होते हैं.
Okay. Sanskar ji is also saying something.
जी दोनों के होते हैं, मुनिराज के भी और मतलब श्रावक के भी, क्योंकि उनके गुरु भी तो होते हैं, उनकी उपासना करते हैं वो.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया. Now the right answer to this particular question is गृहस्थों के भी होते हैं और मुनियों के भी होते हैं, लेकिन जो गृहस्थों के होते हैं वो मुनियों के नहीं होते हैं. That means they have different sets of 6 essentials. Okay, the grihasth or the householder has these 6 essentials which are mentioned in the chapter. It is also called as Shravak ke Shat Avashyak. But for the monks, the 6 essentials are separate, are different. Those are Stuti, Vandana, Samaik, Pratikraman, Pratyakhyan, and Alochana. These are called as 6 essentials of Acharyas. So if we are talking about 6 essentials, they are of 2 types. One is for Shravak and the other one is for Muniraj. Clear, Praveen ji?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay. So fine. This is where the chapter starts. The chapter says that the 6 essentials belong to, in this particular chapter, we are only going to talk about the 6 essentials which belong to the householders. Okay. Now, this is a very small snapshot of what we have been understanding in past 2 chapters, that every soul wants happiness, every soul fears misery, everyone wants to remove misery, but they don't know the right way and hence they stay unhappy. This we had been talking about past very long. हम सब सुख चाहते हैं, दुख से डरते हैं, दुख को दूर करना चाहते हैं, दुख को दूर करने का, सुख प्राप्ति का सही मार्ग नहीं जानते हैं, इसीलिए हम सब दुखी होते हैं. This is what it means by this slide. Quite simple to understand. Now, the answer to the question that how to remove our misery, the answer to that question is to know the self and experience it. Again, it is the same thing which we had been studying in the past classes. So this is also called transcendent or real essential. इसको हिंदी में कहते हैं निश्चय essential. What is the Nishchay essential? That everybody should know themselves and experience themselves. This is the most essential aspect. ये essential aspect को हमने 7 तत्व में भी देखा था. Can somebody define essential from the 7 तत्व lesson? Ranu ji?
Yes, essentials are the just a second, I will be saying the real nature or purport of a substance.
This is called as fundamental.
Fundamental. Okay.
I'm asking you essential.
Essentials are something which removes our miseries, and
Yes.
Yeah, there's something which removes our miseries.
Fine, that's okay. So to know ourselves, believe in ourselves and experience in ourselves, this is only going to remove our misery, and hence this is an essential. So the greatest and the most important essential we have is the transcendent real essential. That means Nishchay essential is to know the self and experience it. Okay, this is quite easy to understand. Only one new word, Nishchay. Nishchay essential is to know the self and experience it. Now, in Vyavahar, we have different sets of essentials to understand. We'll just go in the next slide and look at it once. So what is an essential? Those activities which are performed essentially are called as essential. Simple to understand. अवश्य करने योग्य कार्य को आवश्यक कहते हैं. Those activities which are to be performed essentially are called as essentials. जो बहुत जरूरी होते हैं उन्हें हम आवश्यक कहते हैं. सिंपल सी बात है, ये बिल्कुल ही सामान्य सहज बात है. अब देखिए, यदि सबसे बड़ा एसेंशियल होता है कि हम सब सुख चाहते हैं, तो इसके बहुत सारे रूप हम दिन भर में फॉलो करते हैं. जैसे मैं शरीर का सुख चाहता हूं तो मैं क्या करता हूं, सुबह से ब्रश करूंगा, नहाऊंगा, धोऊंगा, मम्मी पापा का सम्मान करूंगा. वैसे मम्मी पापा के सम्मान का शरीर के अच्छे होने में कोई संबंध ज्यादा नहीं है, बट आप मान सकते हैं। फिर एक्सरसाइज करूंगा, समय पे खाना खाऊंगा, प्राणायाम करूंगा, थोड़ा योगा करूंगा, इससे क्या होगा, शरीर ठीक रहेगा। तो बेसिकली तो हम चाहते थे शरीर ठीक होना, लेकिन उसके बहुत सारे वेज हैं रियल लाइफ में फॉलो करने के लिए, जिससे कि वो शरीर ठीक रहे। ठीक है, यहां तक सबको बात समझ आ रही है? मैं एक हाथ से पूछ लेता हूं। जय जिनेन्द्र आश्रय जी, जय जिनेन्द्र आश्रय जी। Oh, sorry. I think I had. Sorry.
Jai Hind Sayam ji.
हाँ जी. We are basically talking about essentials. Essentials means those activities which are very important and necessary. तो अब इसके लेकिन रूप बहुत सारे होते हैं। हम बेसिकली तो चाहते हैं सुख, लेकिन उस सुख को, मतलब शरीर का सुख, उसको हम डेली रूटीन में बहुत सारे वेज में देखते हैं, राइट?
Yes.
ऐसे ही हम चाहते हैं आत्मा का सुख, तो वो आत्मा के सुख को प्राप्त करने के भी रियल लाइफ में बहुत सारे वेज होते हैं। ठीक है?
Okay.
तो ये जो रियल लाइफ के वेज होते हैं, इन रियल लाइफ के वेज को ही हम एसेंशियल कहते हैं, और ये एसेंशियल 6 प्रकार के होते हैं, विच इज व्हाट इज कॉल्ड एज व्यवहार एसेंशियल। सो द रियल एसेंशियल इज टू स्टे हैप्पी, but vyavhar essential is to do certain activities which help you get happiness. Okay, so nishchay and vyavhar, are these both terms quite clear to everybody?
ठीक है, पप्पू भैया का
ha, now you can unmute.
Yes, clear.
Yeah, so nishchay vyavhar
निश्चय
clear. Yes,
संयम जी एक बार निश्चय वापस एक बार से
sure,
reiterate
sure,
करिए,
sure,
please.
sure. See, I want to have clean clothes, so there are certain set of activities I need to do to have those clean clothes. First I need to wear them to get them dirty, then I have to put some detergent and soak the clothes in it. Then after some time I need to take them out and brush it up, or in case if there are stains, I put more soap to it. And then once it is done, I need to rinse off all the detergent from it, and then again wash it and soak it. So my intention was just one, to have clean clothes, but then I had to perform certain set of activities to have those clean clothes. In the same way, I want the real happiness of life, I mean to say the real understanding of the self, but there are certain set of activities I perform in order to get the pure real understanding of the soul. Am I clear now?
Yes.
So nishchay is only one basic intention, which is to get happiness, and vyavhar is those activities which help us perform to get that happiness. Yes, you were saying something. I think I interrupted.
No, nothing. Like now
Okay.
it's clear.
Okay.
मैं
Okay.
समझ आ गया. Thank
Okay. Great. Great. I'll ask somebody else also. Pratik, am I clear or am I clear?
Yes, you are clear.
Okay. Chalo. So this is what is the basic idea. If you understood this, then I think the chapter will be very easy to understand. So for a Shravak, there are two things in his life. One is to have happiness, to understand self, to realize self, and to attain self. So the real Shravak is an Antaratma who knows what is self. He experiences the real self. But there are certain activities which help him go back to self, to understand self, to retain the knowledge and experience of the self. So now for this Shravak, the Nishchay part is partial sublimation. Partial sublimation means जितना उसको अपनी आत्मा का असली स्वभाव, शुद्ध स्वभाव की प्राप्ति है, उसको कहते हैं निश्चय। जितना उसको शुद्ध भाव की प्राप्ति है उसको कहते हैं निश्चय। एंड द कॉम्प्लीमेंटिंग शुभ थॉट्स, द गुड डीड्स ही डज, द गुड थॉट्स ही हैज, these are called as vyavahar. Okay, so like we had understood in Samvar Nirjara Moksha, there are two different ways to understand it. First one is doing the shubh thoughts, and the other one is the shuddha thoughts, right? Although the shubh thoughts are not necessary to get liberation, but then they are needed for a basic primary stage, right? So this Vrati Shravak has two stages. The first stage is of the shubh thoughts, the good thoughts, the meritorious thoughts, and the second stage is the shuddha thoughts. So this shuddha thought is called as nischay, whereas this shubh thought, or the what was that, the meritorious thought is called as vyavahar. So the meritorious thoughts is divided in 6 ways, whereas this, the nischay, the shuddha thought, has no further classifications for a householder. ये थोड़ा सा difficult हो सकता है. I hope you are understanding. Swasti ji, am I clear? Yes, Swasti ji. और रोहिणी जी?
Not.
There is a negation in the sentence, I see. Fine, I'll just repeat it in short. Okay. As you understood this small part, that we need to have clean clothes, but there are certain activities to perform to have clean clothes. The experience of clean clothes is a pure experience, but then washing them is not as pure as experiencing those clean clothes. Draining them is not as interesting or understanding or purity oriented as experiencing the clean clothes is. Hence there is a difference. Nischay is the pure part of the soul, experiencing that pure part of the soul. Vyavahar is a basic activity by which, if you start that activity, there is a point where you can reach to the Shuddha Bhava, right? Like you are doing the activities of the house, doing such activities, while doing such activities, is it easier to realize the self? Or if you are doing Dev Puja, you are talking about Vitaragta, you are talking about Sarvagita, then it will be easy for you to realize the self. So the answer to that question will be the latter part is easier. मतलब देव पूजा करते करते अपनी आत्मा के ध्यान में जाना आसान है. गुरु की उपासना अर्थात उनके गुणों का गुणगान करना, उनके बताए हुए मार्ग पर चलना, ये इससे भी समझ लीजिए आत्मा की प्राप्ति आसान होगी. स्वाध्याय से आत्मा की प्राप्ति आसान होगी. So these activities are considered as 6 essentials. Okay, let's move forward and talk about it. In case if there are any questions, we'll take them at the end of the class. So what is Nischay essential? Nischay essential is the partial purity of the soul befitting a householder with real faith. ऐसा श्रावक जिसे रियल फेथ है, मतलब सम्यक दर्शन है, उसको जो शुद्धता प्रकट हो गई है, उसको निश्चय आवश्यक कहते हैं. I'll repeat it again as it is going to be repeated in all the other 6 essentials also. जितनी शुद्धता एक सम्यक दृष्टि श्रावक को हो गई है, उसको निश्चय आवश्यक कहते हैं. फिर से, जितनी शुद्धता एक सम्यक दृष्टि श्रावक को हो गई है उसे निश्चय आवश्यक कहते हैं. So a householder with real faith, the amount of purity he has realized in the soul is called as Nishchay essential. So the amount of purity of the soul befitting a householder with the real faith is called as Nishchay essential. Okay. Now this purity has different ways to express this purity. Now let's talk about those external ways by which we understand this purity. These are 6 ways: Dev Puja, Guru Upasana, Swadhyay, Sanyam, Tap and Dan. In this way, these are called as 6 essentials. Is there anybody who hasn't heard of these before today? I think there isn't anybody. Akshay Labdhi, have you heard of it?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay, thank you. So we have heard of these. Okay. So, Swasti Rohini ji, is it clear now, the Nishchay Vyavhar part? As I see that. Okay, got it. So the types of essential, these are not the Nishchay essential, these are Vyavahar essentials. Okay, Vyavahar means external essentials. Dev Puja, Guru Upasana, Swadhyay, Sanyam, Tap and Dan. The names in English are worship of God, monk devotion, self-study, abstinence, penance and gift. Let's see what do we mean by each one of them. We'll talk about only 2 of them, maybe 3 of them today. The rest we'll talk in the afternoon's class. I also have to give you 2, different chapters as well. Like Pandit Todarmal ji is a chapter, and there is one more chapter called Jambu Swami. So I will be reciting a poem in the next class. So I'd request all of you to join the class, at the earliest as possible, so that we'll recite the poem of Todarmal ji in the next class. If there are any questions about Todarmal ji, we'll have those questions also. So I'll send you the poem that I had, translated yesterday. I hope you'll enjoy it. Before that, let's talk about Dev Puja. Acha, one more thing, I'm sorry to interrupt again. As I think all of you know that the exam for this particular class is going to happen tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Has somebody visited the Telegrams page, or you know about it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Thank you, Ashay ji. So yeah, the Telegram page tells us that tomorrow morning we are going to have the last class. So we have 3 classes, the one which is going on, the one that we have in the afternoon, and tomorrow morning's class. We have to revise and learn about the remaining part of the syllabus in this class. You will not have much trouble, as 2 of them are stories. Pandit Todarmal ji is a story and Jambu Swami is a story, whereas this is the only technical class which remains. So maybe today we are going to finish with 2 things, 6 essential, and the second one will be Pandit Todarmal ji. And in the tomorrow's class, I'm going to give you a story of Jambu Swami. It's a very nice story. You'll enjoy it. I'm very sure about it. Okay, so let's move on. We were talking about worship of God. So can somebody answer this question to me? What is Nishchay worship of God? Yes, Manya ji. Manya ji, what is...
Can you just repeat your question once?
My question is, what is Nishchay worship of God?
Partial purity of the householder
With true faith.
With true faith. Okay.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, and yes, that's the correct answer, which is also mentioned in front of your screens. It says, Nishchay, worship to God, is the partial purity with true faith. Okay, so this is what it means by Nishchay worship. So the real worship to God is not, transferring one, substance from a plate to the other, plate. It's not a transfer of वो हम पूजा में करते हैं ना, जन्म जरा मृत्यु विनाशनाय जलम निर्वपामिति स्वाहा, संसार ताप विनाशनाय चंदनम निर्वपामिति स्वाहा. So that's not called as the nishchay or the real worship to God. The real worship to God is the purity that you are realizing to understand the God. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So this is the partial purity with true faith befitting the householder. So in this way we understand that Nishchay worship to God is nothing but realizing the self, because this is what the God has told us. This is what is the real worship to God. Now this can be realized in real life by two ways. These two ways are called as Bhav Vyavahar worship to God and Dravya Vyavahar worship to God, which is written in front of your screens as well. The first one is Bhav and the other one is Dravya. As we had studied in the 7 fundamental chapter, the Bhav is the soul version and the Dravya is the material version, right? Bhav is the soul version and Dravya is the material version. So Bhav means the feelings by which we are showing our devotion to the God, the meritorious feelings by which we are expressing our love, comprehension by reciting his, pujas. This is what is called as Bhav Vyavahar worship to God. Now, what is Dravya Vyavahar worship to God? Dravya Vyavahar worship to God is the one which I was talking in the beginning. It is, offering substances with which, we express our love, devotion, worship to God. So we offer substances as what is written here. Where did my mouse go? Yeah, offering substances reflecting upon his great qualities as Vidragata and Sarvagita. Again, I will, I'll try to make you understand that a little. See, worshipping God is done in various ways. Like, if a father is going to worship the God, he knows what God is, he understands what God is, and hence whatever puja he does is with all his meritorious thoughts. But once he is teaching to his kid, once he is teaching that to a person who does not know what basic worship is, the kid is only going to understand that I have to offer certain substances to God in order to worship him. Are you understanding what I'm saying? So the kid only understands the Dravya Vyavahar worship to God. Whereas the elders, those who understand what is the real nature of the God, can do Dravya as well as Vyavahar worship to God. But the real worship to God will only be called real worship if you have Nishchay worship to God, which means the purity of the soul. Are all these 3 stages clear? Because if they are not clear, the worship to God will not be, what we should know. So I'll ask.
Can you give an example? Sorry.
Yes,
sorry,
Ashay ji, go ahead.
Can we have an example for Bhav Vyavahar?
Okay, great. Yes. The example to bhav vyavahar worship to God is reciting the qualities of the God, reciting the qualities of God by two ways, either by making a puja by yourself, that's the standard thing, and the second is by reciting pujas of different other people, which is written in the book, which is maybe Jinendra Archana or Brihad Jinmani Sangraha or any other puja book. So without exchanging, offerings of the substances, only with your words, only with your feelings, when you worship to God, this is called as bhav vyavahar worship to God. Is it clear, my dear?
Yep. Okay.
Okay. So this is how we are trying to understand. See, like, you know this very clearly. I'll recite two lines from a particular puja. इंद्रिय के भोग मधुर विष सम लावण्य मई कंचन काया यह सब कुछ जड़ की क्रीड़ा है मैं अब तक जान नहीं पाया. So what are they trying to say is, these are the lines for Jal. What are they trying to say? That, oh God, this water which is there in front of me, I'm not only, offering this water to you, I'm offering this water as a symbol of my feelings that I want to renounce this use of thirst, this water, so that I will never have to need this water. Are you getting what I'm saying, Yash? Okay, yes. So we basically offer things to God because we have a feeling that these things are the ones which are helping me to live in this world and enjoy the worldly experiences. As soon as I start understanding that these offerings have really nothing to do with the real devotion to God, because the real devotion to God is understanding his qualities and starting the path from Bahiratma to Antaratma and from Antaratma to Paramatma. This is what is we have understood in the previous lessons. Okay. So is Dravya, Bhav and Nishchay, in short, Nishchay and Vyavahar, clear to you? I'll ask this to Swasti. Rohini ji or Swasti should answer that question.
Yes, Bhaiya.
Okay, fine. So this is what we understood from worship to God, that the Nishchay worship is realizing the soul, realizing the self. If that is not happening, then everything else is only going to help you go to Swarga. It will not give you real happiness or liberation. So the Nishchay worship to God is realizing the self and enjoying the purity of the self. But there are certain ways by which this happens. So the first one is the Bhav worship to God. The Bhav worship to God is reciting his qualities after comprehending the true nature of the God. And the Dravya offerings or the Dravya worship to God is offering substances as a symbol of expressing your devotion, love, because he's the one because of whom you have understood the soul, you have understood the self, and now you are trying to realize it. So we thank him in every way possible, that thank you God for helping us understand the God, understand the real path to liberation and enjoying it in every part of our lives. So there are certain nuances to it also, that we do not do this Dev Puja in the night, we do this in the morning. We do not do this Dev Puja with lively substances like flowers or any eatables. We do it with certain substances which are pure in nature, which are as good as they can be. Like we do it with चावल को क्या कहते हैं English में? Rice. Yeah, sorry. We do them with rice because if you bow them, they are not going to reproduce. We do not do it with wheat. because if you sow the wheat, it is going to reproduce. So this is how we understand the outer situation by which the offering also has a purity in it. So the substances which I offer to you are pure in nature. The feelings with which I offer to you are pure in nature. And the basic part is whatever I'm offering to you is to go near to the pure soul's nature. Hence, this is called as worship to God. I'm doing this first one in quite detail so that you understand this one. Then the rest of the others will be quite simpler for us to understand. So now I've only got 3 minutes to finish off the class. I'd like to have certain questions if you have any.
Sayam, this is Ajit Jain from Baroda.
Jayasmin sir, I saw you and I'm sorry I could not greet you.
Jai Janendra. I just wanted to wish you a very good luck for this gigantic work all of you are doing. I wanted to add only 2-3 things who are still there on this group. That as you rightly said about the Bhav Puja and Dravya Puja. Dravya Puja is the only symbolic thing that we are doing. And you also said about the Jal Wala Argya, but the last, the final Argya, which says that why we are doing puja is because we want to be like the Arihant or the Siddha, because the last 2 lines say is यह अर्घ्य समर्पण करके प्रभु निज गुण का अर्घ्य बनाऊंगा और निश्चित तेरे सदृश प्रभु अरहंत अवस्था पाऊंगा. So we are not like in other darshans, people offer prayers or do puja to get something. But the basic difference about Jain darshan and other darshan is that we do puja because we want to be like the God, Arihanta or Siddha. That's what I just wanted to add.
Thank you sir, thank you very much. We actually had covered this part in Atma Paramatma wala lesson, so I just said that in short, but thank you very much for that wonderful addition. Thank you very much. I still have 1.5 minutes. If there are any questions, I'd like to take them because the class will end right after that. Any questions?
English class.
Sayam ji, आप जो एग्जाम बोल रहे हैं ना कल होगा, the exam that you're talking about, what will be the format and like?
Yeah, sorry.
I mean, I don't know the details.
No problem. So it will be of 50 marks. Each question will carry 1 mark. It will be absolutely an objective question paper. 4 options will be given to you, and only one
multiple choice.
Yeah, multiple choice. Only one option will be correct. I usually give an exam where more than one option can be correct, but this time no. Only one option will be correct. Second is, there will be 10 questions from the common classes that were conducted in the evening session, and 40 questions from this class. That means 5 chapters: Soul and Supreme Soul, 7 fundamentals, 6 essentials, Jambu Swami and Pandit Todramalji. We have covered this chapter. We have covered this chapter. We have covered half of this chapter. We are about to finish this chapter. Maybe in the next class we will, along with this chapter, and this chapter will be covered in tomorrow morning's class. I had done it very quickly. I hope you understood the pattern.
Okay, so the question paper will be shared with us. We'll be doing it online.
The question paper will be given to you on Telegram, and there will be 1 hour's time from 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and in that particular amount of time, you have to finish off with the paper.